And we're back. Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Mass Effect 2 with Melinda Shepard. Last time we left off, we had just finished up on Horizon. Finally killed that bloody Praetorian, which, fuck that guy, seriously, fuck that guy. And we had our encounter with Caden, which, well, awkward doesn't begin to cover it. As much as Shepard does understand where he's coming from with that, I'm afraid that was a bit on the uncomfortable side. And now we have a bunch more people we need to collect for our dossiers over on Ilium, and in Tally's case, on some random planet in guest space. So yes, Haystrom, that's the one. But before we do that, we're going to go around and have a little bit of conversation with our various crew members. Seeing as we've completed a major story mission, they should actually have things to say now, which would be awfully nice. And then I think we might head back to the Citadel and see about doing some shopping for some upgrades before we head over to Ilium. So hey Morden.
Shepard,
You want to talk?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Trying to determine how Scale Itch got onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease only carried by Varen. Implications unpleasant. Anything else?
So someone on board's been sleeping with a Varen. Is that what you're saying, Morden? Great. That's all we need. Oh, it was Kelly, wasn't it? That's why she loves aliens so much. She did a Varen. You slut.
Jacob wants to speak with you, Commander.
I want to talk to you about your Varen fetish, Kelly.
I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck.
Okay.
Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Really? Well, there's nothing new to say
go.
there, unfortunately.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
We'll go talk to Jacob, which is just going to unlock his loyalty mission, but I'm not going to be doing that right away because, and I've explained this in the past, but when it comes to loyalty missions, the way I like to do them is I will gain access to them bit by bit, but I generally do them all at one time in one big clump of missions, rather than doing something like completing them as they become available. With the exception of certain missions, which I sometimes do right when we get them. It depends, really.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, You.
Nice. Very nice.
And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could
Though
be
I
fishing
doubt
for favors,
Shepard is too
or thought it would
pleased
get
to be
under my
reminded
skin.
that she used to be a
Who knows with
Cerberus
that bunch?
project.
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Yeah. This'll be an interesting mission, the one with Jacob. It doesn't end up being quite what you expect it to be. That said, it doesn't change the fact that, to be brutally honest, Jacob is about the most boring character in the entire Mass Effect series. As far as I know right now, he's just the one that I find the least interesting at the moment, quite frankly. And this mission doesn't change that. Even if the mission itself is interesting, the person I'm doing it for, marketably less so, let's just say. And let's have a little talk with Kasumi while we're here.
I was just thinking about you. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple.
Yeah, I
I
suppose
keep
they
expecting
are
to
at
walk in on them
that.
bickering about the temperature in the cockpit.
Those two do like to argue quite a bit, that much is true.
Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes
Yeah,
she seems
side
like a
effects
person.
of being an
But when it
AI, I
comes down
guess.
to it, I can't get past her being a computer. This one security guy keeps staring at me. I think his name is Bert. I'm used to being watched by security, but they're usually staring at my eyes or watching my
Oh-ho.
hands. I might have to start cloaking through the CIC from now on.
So a security guard has a crush on our friendly neighborhood thief. That's not what you expect to hear, I'll be perfectly honest.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Well, while I'm here, I want to get a few drinks out of you. As that old mess on Horizon was not something Shepard wants to repeat, and as we all know, the best solution for that sort of nonsense is alcohol. Lots and lots of alcohol. So we're just going to get as drunk as possible before we go and do anything else, I think. Perfectly sensible, right? Just get really, really drunk. I'll have a couple more of these, I think.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
And now that we're nice and drunk, let's go and talk to Miranda. Because I'm sure she'll be more than happy to share her secrets with her obviously drunk commander. And the screen's even shaking. Look at that. I love the little touches like that. It's so great. It really is.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant
And
position
of course she's
asking for
sharing,
help.
even though
I
we're
don't like
obviously
discussing
drunk.
personal matters,
Nice.
but this is important.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
You remember what I told you about Father building a dynasty?
Yeah, you told us
There was
how
another
much of
reason
an
I went to
asshole your
Cerberus for
father
protection.
was. I remember that.
I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
Except you think she's been tracked down by your father, am I right?
So you think your father's tracked her down?
Yeah,
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you know about your sister?
She's my genetic twin. We're identical, but she deserves a normal life, and she's going to get it no matter what.
Yeah, obviously Miranda's not in a sharing mood about her sister right now, so we'll just drop that.
Did your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
Okay. Well, I'd be glad to help with that.
What do you need me to do?
I mean,
My father is
Miranda
extremely persistent.
is a little bit of a
I'd like to go to
bitch, to
Ilium
be
when Cerberus
sure,
is moving the family
but
to make sure none of his agents get too close.
I can't say I
My
dislike
contact's name
her,
is Alchera.
even if she
She'll
is a
be
little
waiting for us in
bitchy
the lounge near the Nurse
sometimes.
Astra docking bay.
Well, that's another good reason to go to Ilium, I suppose.
Thank you, Commander.
And
Rupert
now-
put the new supplies to good use.
Let's go see if Garrus has anything he wants to say to us. Then Grunt, Zaid, and Jack are on my list.
Shepard, need me for something?
You want to talk, or are you in the middle of some calibrations again?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit?
Of
I'm
course
in the
you
middle of some
bloody
calibrations.
are.
Talk to you
Oh,
later, Garrus.
Garrus and
I'll be here
his
if you need
bloody calibration fetish. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You are just too much, Garrus. You really are.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you, but I hope I wasn't too unprofessional.
Yeah, this
Brandy goes straight to my
conversation
head.
is happening a little bit out of the time frame it was supposed to, because technically I should have had this little chat with Chakwas right after we shared that ice brandy, but it's been ages and ages since then, so just ignore the fact this is completely out of kilter when it comes to the time it's taking place, alright?
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing, but I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well,
If they
promise me
did,
we'll share a bottle
then we
every
wouldn't
year.
be so
The
awesome.
next one is on
and
me.
we can't have that. Deal, Doc. Looking forward to the next one. So now, down to the engineering section to chat with Jack, Grunt, and Zaid, and see if our favorite engineers have anything else to say. So, Zaid, what you got for me?
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega.
Nice.
8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon.
8 years old and fought her way out of a band of slavers. She sounds a little bit like Jack, to be honest. Really does.
I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run to an Eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle. In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now.
Probably more fitting than being a mercenary, honestly. If that was his reaction to combat.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay, later, Zaid. Oh yeah. Zaid is just fucking awesome. I really love him. He's quite the character. He really is. Even if he's kind of a bastard. Zaid is a bastard, sort of in a more rough, less polished way that Ezio is in Assassin's Creed 2. In that he's kind of an asshole, but he's an asshole in the way that you like him for it. Not he's a douchebag. It's kind of hard to explain without being there, but you like him for his assholishness, basically, rather than you want to shoot him in the head for his assholishness. Anyhow, Grunt.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Okay, let's
Just
talk.
checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
Yeah, to be honest, we probably will be coming down here for these talks. Shepard just found that one a little bit awkward, because we consider Garrus a good friend, and there you have Grunt talking about hating Turians.
Some crazy tech into the main
It's
guns.
a little bit
Draw.
awkward,
They seem pretty
to say the
wicked.
least.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line.
But yeah, Grunt is a hell of a character. Krogan humor, though, is a little bit hard to get a lot of times. Even more so with Grunt than it was with Rex. Rex, at least, had the benefit of being a few centuries old and having plenty of experience by the time we met him, so we didn't have some of the bizarre logical crap that we're getting with Grunt. But yeah, interesting as Grunt is, he's not the sort of person you'd want to bring home for dinner, that's for sure. Anyways, what's up, Jack?
Hey. Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
Take my advice for it, don't.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not
Or
while
at
we're
least
working.
wait until we're done with our job here.
Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to.
Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's,
I have a
been
shotgun,
around.
Jack.
Ran with
I
gangs,
have a
wiped out some gangs,
shotgun.
joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
A cult? Don't those usually involve, like, rules and regulations? That doesn't seem like the sort of thing that fits with my image of you, to be perfectly honest, Jack.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
Exactly.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. Kind of a stupid question there, I suppose.
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit.
Wow. If
Piracy,
that's
theft of military
boring...
craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism.
Destruction of a space station and vandalism on the same list. Interesting.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
Wow. Jack is not the sort of person you want to piss off, as you can probably tell. Angry, bitter, and very powerful biotic. Honestly, I'm glad she's on our side right now. We do not want her as our enemy, that's for sure. Even though Shepard could probably manage to kill Jack, if it came down to it, I'd rather we didn't have to.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
Oh, Jack. Jack. Oh, I fucking love her. Even if she is a crazy-ass bitch, and not the kind of person I would get along with personally, Jack is still just crazy. It's amusing as hell. Now, what's this I hear about destruction of a space station?
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck them.
Vandalism. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that's even on your list, what with all that other crazy shit you already listed, Jack.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Nice. I gotta be honest, Jack has some fucking hilarious stories, if you ignore the fact she's probably killed a few hundred people to get them.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change.
Alright,
Hey,
fair
Shepard.
enough.
No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Classic Jack. Never change. Never change. I can't help it. Much as Jack's kind of a bit vindictive and definitely not the nicest person on the ship, I can't help but like her. She's just such an interesting character. I cannot help but enjoy having her around, really. She is one of my favorites.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still,
Fair
I
enough.
wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Now, let's see if she has anything else to say.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
We've
I'll
gone
be here if you
through
need
all
anything.
of Kelly's chatter about the crew members we've recruited. That's nice. But now, time for us to get out of here. And once again, there's a handful of systems we haven't mined yet. But first, before we do anything else, I'm going to head off to the Citadel to do some shopping. So, let's do it. Get me down to the Citadel, and I'll skip that because it's boring ass crap. And we'll do our usual mix of Kasumi and Garrus. Because why the hell not? I'm gonna switch out the collector particle beam, actually, for the arc projector, just for the time being. Anyways, it's time for shopping. And because this is actually probably going to be fairly boring, with not a whole lot going on that's going to be of interest, I'm going to edit this out. So I'll see you back on the Normandy when my shopping is concluded. See you then, folks.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I hear this is the best place for food on Alchera, Lord.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole day.
Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. I'm Commander Shepard.
He's my baby. He's all I have left of Jacob.
I know.
I just want to protect him.
You claim you didn't take his credit, Chit?
No! I was walking by, and he just turned on me and started screaming.
the Presidium if we were on the outer hull in pressure suits? What, to kill Turians? We can do that here. No, to get a fish out of those lakes. Will you forget the damn fish?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
And we're back on the Normandy. I've just finished up a tiny bit of shopping. I didn't get much, just an SMG damage upgrade because everything's so bloody expensive. The only other two items, which were damage protection and some tech upgrade, were going to run me about 75,000 credits apiece, and I only had 100,000 to begin with. So we can now pick up SMG shield piercing for a tiny bit of iridium, which we have plenty of. Honestly, at the moment it's credits that we're struggling for, more than anything else. So. Advanced training is going to be nice to learn how to use the special abilities of a squad mate, but I'm waiting to use that until we unlock more loyal squad members, because the only squad member we have the loyalty of right now is Kasumi. We have to do everybody else's before we do that, I think. But that's all the upgrades we're gonna be able to do right now.
No messages for you, Commander.
I'm going to head off to Ilium now to start our little recruiting venture there. I mean, sure, we could do Tally, but Ilium has places I can go shopping. And that's fairly important, seeing as we probably need a number of these upgrades kind of soonish. I'll pick up the one probe we don't have, but Ilium, we have 4 things to do, but one of them is going to wait quite a while, because the Give Liara Intel thing, that's for the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC, which I'm going to wait to be doing just because it doesn't make thematic sense from a story and timeline perspective to go ahead and do that this soon. Quite frankly, it just doesn't make sense to do it this early on. It really doesn't. Let's see. I think I'm going to take someone other than just Kasumi and Garrus like I typically have been. So, let's go for Morden and Miranda. Just to sort of mix things up a little bit. And Morden has quite a few points to spend, as does Miranda, because we haven't used either of them much. I think I'm gonna max out Miranda's warp, actually. And the other 2 points can wait. And we'll give her heavy warp. And Morden... First I'm gonna max his incinerate. Or heavy incinerate. I'll give him 3 points in Solarian Scientist and 1 in Cryoblast. That should do for now. What is everyone carrying? Locust and Phalanx, you're good. Locust and Phalanx. Yeah, everyone has the gear they need. So let's land on Ilium, which is just essentially, to quote a character from the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC, just Omega with expensive shoes. And I very much agree with that sentiment. It really is just a fancier, more prettied up variant of Omega, honestly. Who's this now? And are we going to need to shoot them?
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
Instructed to waive the fees. What's up with that? I don't generally get a very generous free pass upon arrival. Generally, people are more inclined to threaten me because they're stupid. Why do I get the free pass?
Who instructed you to waive the fees?
The order came from Liara Tassoni.
Liara?
All fees on
Wow.
your behalf. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
Well, looks like we'll be meeting up with Liara fairly soon. Be kinda nice to see how our favorite Prothean scientist, who used to have a crush on Shepard, is doing around here. Very interesting. But anyways, time to pick her brain about things.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the Terminus systems. At the same time, Ilium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing
totally
anything.
believe that. But against signing anything, so... complicated legal structure? With lots of clauses in all your contracts, hidden in clauses, and so on? Is that what you're saying?
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Ilium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the Terminus systems.
And you're going to learn this in more detail a little later on, but that's code for slavery is legal on Ilium. We just call it indentured servitude. And you're not allowed to be a dick to the people you have as slaves, kind of thing.
You mentioned trading.
Yeah, that's a
What's
thing.
traded on Ilium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Ilium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a Terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
Yeah, like I said, they have slavery.
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid calling it slavery. All indentured servants on Ilium have voluntarily agreed to a term of service.
Yeah, and that
Most
makes it
choose
so
indentured
much
service
better.
as a means to pay off debt or avoid imprisonment. A contract holder is responsible for the well-being of her servants, and a servant's duties are agreed upon before the contract is signed.
Yeah, for those of you who have played Dragon Age and are familiar with the way quote-unquote slavery works in the Orlesian Empire, and how their slaves are servants and they go out of their way to insist there is no slavery in Orlais, This is basically the Mass Effect version of that. They claim it isn't slavery and that everyone is treated well and everything and all that, but it's really just slavery under a different name. It's that sort of thing, really.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the galaxy.
Hopefully I can find some upgrades for some of our weapons and equipment, so that we can blow people up more easily, or shoot them dead, as the case may be.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Okay, then. About that.
You said Liara was here? What is she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
Okay, then. We're done here.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Alright.
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara
Let's
is
go
visiting
chat
this
with
port.
Liara.
Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well.
Yes.
Also, I have a message for Miss Lawson.
Mm-hmm.
Lantea has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
Yes.
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport terminal.
What's up with
It
this?
can't be replaced. It's a token from my bondmate. It's the only thing my child has to remember her father by.
Transport
Please,
terminal.
if you find it...
Hmm?
No, I understand. Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Transport terminal. So if we find ourselves near the transport terminal, go have a look and see if we can find
Asari
whatever
building this structure
is.
resembles a
Help
hive.
out.
Tall buildings filled with drones. Curious social dynamic. Many queens competing for hive leadership. Odd.
Nice.
25.
Morden.
Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Excuse me, are you Commander Shepard?
Okay, who's this?
You're Commander Shepard? I saw I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
Oh, I think I know who this is from. Well, I'm listening.
What message were you asked to give?
Shepard, we hide. We borrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will sing again because of you.
I'm glad to hear that you're rebuilding. Are you somewhere close by?
The Rachni Queen is not here. That message is one of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
Yes, so that message is from the Rachni. Because if you remember from back in the first game, we met with the Rachni Queen on Novaria, and we had a choice to either kill the Queen or let her go. We let her go. And this is one of the results of that decision.
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was
Interesting
forced
how
down
that
on an
happens,
uncharted
isn't
planet.
it?
I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
You obviously got off world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way, all working together, each with a purpose.
Except not being bioengineered by the Reapers to lull organic species into complacency and lead to their destruction by virtue of the Citadel and all that, right?
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated.
Without all of that,
as
of
they
course.
should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
So what, you're a trade rep for the Rachni? That's kind of insane, if I'm honest.
Comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit and their need. I knew what I had to do. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life. I am happy.
Okay. And where are they, anyways?
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember. I'll remember when I need to. And her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
True enough. I mean, just think about how the Council reacted when they got our message about Rachni in Mass Effect 1. I mean, granted, it was just the Turian Counselor that was a dick, but I get the feeling that all of them weren't too happy about us letting the Rachni go. So it's probably for the best that they stay under the radar for now.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
That the first Rachni war was a mistake. Some things soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
Yeah, we kind of, to a degree, worked that out in the first game, that the Rachni were basically mind controlled.
I can't say for sure, but she was certain that her ancestors
or
were
rather
forced into war
indoctrinated
against their will. Her people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
Well, thank you for the message. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for giving me that information. I'm glad my friend on Noveria is doing well.
Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
And she's right about that. We won't see her again. She just up and vanishes after that, and you don't speak to her a second time.
Holy crap, Shepard?
Wow. It's our good friend Gianna Parsini, aka the one who busted Administrator I will not let you do the things you need to do to complete your mission, Annihilus, back on Noveria in the first game. This is turning into a bit of a Noveria flashback episode so far, isn't it?
Shepard? The news said you were dead. What happened? No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie.
I was dead. I just got brought back to life.
Noveria,
I know it doesn't happen to everyone. Just roll with it.
Administrator Annihilus.
Happy to help. What happened to Administrator Annihilus?
He made the one mistake Noveria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right,
I do love it when an asshole gets their just desserts.
What brings you to Ilium? You know, that you can talk about.
The Collectors.
You ever heard of the Collectors? They're attacking human colonies. I'm gonna stop them.
Damn, Shepard. For me, a tough job involves more paperwork.
Okay, what is it now?
Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later. And don't forget to drink your beer.
Mm-hmm. Well, she left us a note, apparently. Shepard had to leave. Target saw me, couldn't break cover. Sorry, merchant smuggling schematics from Noveria. Can you talk her into showing you good stuff? Okay, apparently we're helping with another one of Gianni's operations.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with a consult and figure out what options work for you.
Merchant lady, I'm trying to talk.
I need minimal heat increase. And speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Certainly, sir.
Safe, too. I need a 100% safety guarantee of anything going onto my suit. Do you have anything flashier?
Okay.
I want something that says,
module.
I own this room. I own you.
Upgrade. Doubles the time limit for bypass. I don't really care about that, but more metagel might be nice.
I'll see what we can do, sir.
For some reason,
if this is the best you have, I'll make do.
For some reason, I can't seem to have that conversation, which is so bizarre. It really is.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after Eden Prime. Paid for new exosuits for my kids.
You're insane.
Okay. Come on. Let's see, what have we got around here for shopping and stuff? Cerberus technology here. Shipping cargo. Gateway personal defense. I'll go and have a look.
Only to lose them to your competitors? Check and help, the leading provider of cutting-edge indentured service.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. The Sana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope.
Yeah, keep that conversation in mind. It's going to be slightly relevant later down the line. Not vital or anything, but there is going to be some importance to it.
Are you a Quarian or Volus who is tired
Because it's an unlisted side quest that only becomes listed after you get a certain item.
From the Terminus systems are great for business. I don't know, some of them seem dangerous. That's the whole point. Danger means more contract work for us.
Shiala? Huh. Well, I'll talk to her later.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
The store's over there. And don't get cute. The whole place is monitored.
Right. Well, we need 90,000 credits to get that. I can pick up the amplifier plates right now. Besides that, the big stuff we need is going to cost too much right now.
Oh, blue rose of Ilium, let your roots dig deep.
I'll buy some fish though, and a couple of these. But the big stuff we need is going to be too expensive, and I'll come back to the poetry spouting Krogan at a later date.
Going to try and make it as a commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right? Damn, that's a hell of a sniper rifle.
If you say so.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring? That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract for shipping, then a waiver for use. I charge for 50 hours, plus overtime.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent?
Okay.
Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union has noted a correlation between tested intelligence and height of habitat. The news comes as new homes ranging from studio apartments to spacious rooftop mansions enter into open market bidding.
Over here. I'm going to save my game now, just to be safe.
Welcome.
And let's actually have
like
our
someone
damn
who needs
conversation
high-quality equipment.
now.
Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Ilium.
Yes, well, I'm a big spender. Can we make a deal?
Is everything here so expensive? I'd planned to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best, and I'm willing to pay for it, as long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and all that.
Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development in Noveria and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parasini, you set me up. But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to fine you out of business.
Yes, fine her ass. She'll be poor soon. That's all the satisfaction we need. I'm not even gonna bother to ask about the schematic, quite honestly, because if it's still in development, that means they haven't done all the testing yet, which means it might not even work properly, and I prefer working equipment to something that might potentially blow up in my face mid-mission. Thank you very much.
Is that everything you needed?
Everything and more. You're a lifesaver, Shepard.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. That was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Okay. Now. I think I'm going to pick up the upgrade for more metagel capacity.
This looks interesting.
I want the bio app as soon as we have the credits for it, but we don't just yet. Haha. That's metagel capacity 4. Now let's check out what we got here. Cerberus Technologies. Barria Frontiers down there. I'm gonna want to go have a look at sometime. Not necessarily right now or anything. I'll chat with Gianni first.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
It must be nice having a job that you really enjoy.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job brought in. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
How'd you end up on Noveria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
Dark energy. That's a concept that comes up a lot in Mass Effect 2. It's an interesting one. Very much so, even if they are kind of vague with where it's going.
Must be hard going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
No, actually, I don't know.
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
You too, Shepard. See you around.
Yeah, this is one of the differences between male and female Shepard, because right there, if you're playing as male Shepard, she kisses you. Just goes, hell with it, and gives you a kiss on the cheek. Which, it's kind of interesting how they throw in the little differences like that. I like how it kind of makes it worth it playing again as a different gender Shepard, just to see the little things like that come up.
Bad luck on the stock market, debt piling up. Perhaps you need to explore other options.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
These are the Terminus systems. Everything's dangerous. And
It's just indentured servitude is weapons.
New rose of Ilium. You have blossomed in a tower of glass and plastic.
Not talking to the poetry spouting Krogan just yet.
Beauty under glass is untested.
As amusing as he is, I want to save that for later. Same with Shiala.
I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call it
out.
Welcome to Baria Frontiers. Our sales kiosk is over there.
Star charts. Just a bunch of star charts. Pick up. Go. That should give us locations for another couple of star systems to survey.
all the dangers are right there on the package. It's legally
Recall
required.
notice. All users of Koros brand medical radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please return your system to an authorized dealer for a
Okay.
or for credit toward the exciting new Koros
Now that's all the shopping that we're going to be able to afford on the planet for the time being until we do a couple more quests. So, let's go.
Hungry? Then come to the Fish Dog Food Shack. Tasty fare and
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Not actually
Of
gonna
course,
bother to
Commander.
speak with her.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls. Shepard.
Aww. I gotta be honest, it's great to see Liara again. I love her. She's
My
so
sources said you were
awesome.
alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
But that scene we had just now, those of you who haven't played Mass Effect 1 or haven't watched my Let's Play of it will not get why that is so disturbing. But that Asari commando unit I'll flay you alive with my mind thing, it's rather reminiscent of the way Benezia was behaving towards us in Mass Effect 1. You know, Liara's mom, Saren's second in command. It's rather reminiscent of that whole thing, to me, quite honestly. And it's kind of disturbing to see Liara acting like her mom a little bit now, when before she was just this cheerful, bubbly archaeologist. But we'll get to that later. What's this about sources?
You have sources now?
A few. Sources, contacts, even a little hired muscle. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
Yeah, that's not exactly public knowledge, is it?
That's not exactly public knowledge.
Neither is you being alive.
I forgot she said that.
Information is my business now. And if you need information on finding people, I'm happy to help.
Okay, we'll get what we need first, I think.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Ilium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara? Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Okay, and Thane Krios, the assassin?
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Ilium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nasana Dantius. He contacted a woman named
Nasana
Serena.
Dantius.
Serena has an office in the
Now
cargo
there's a
transfer
name
levels.
I didn't expect
Perhaps
to
she
hear.
can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site, except that the dead bodies still smell.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
Now, that line down there will trigger the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC, but as I said, I won't be doing it anytime soon because it doesn't make thematic sense. But Nasana Dantius, that's a name I hadn't expected to hear. Nasana is a character from one of the many side quests in the original Mass Effect. You meet her on the Citadel, and she asks you to go rescue her sister from a group of slavers out in the Traverse somewhere. I don't remember the exact system, but you go through it, you kill all the slavers and everything, and it's only then that you learn Nasana's sister was their leader. And she wasn't kidnapped, she was one of the slavers. So then you go back to confront her and a whole bunch of stuff happens. It's complicated. Anyways, now there's an assassin after her, and I can't say I'm surprised. She's honestly a little bit of a bitch. And is getting what's coming to her. But, Liara, why don't you come with me on my mission? I could use someone else with me besides Garrus that I can actually trust with my life. So why don't you come along?
What about you, Liara? I could use your help on this mission.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What things are these? Is there anything I can help with?
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise, someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Ilium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard? This isn't because I don't trust you. This is Ilium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And she probably needs our help because we're an unknown factor in this and people won't connect us to her straight away. So, sure, I'll get on it right away.
Take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
Okay, let's get out of here and start doing our hacking.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
We got some security notes to hack for Liara now.
Today we release our annual list of Ilium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still
Talk to Serena. Talk to Tracking Officer Dara. Help Liara.
All right. Let's do it.
Excellent. So the total comes to 116,400.
Okay. It was down in the shipping area, she said to go, right?
Data is vital to the corrosive family. The Sanadantius didn't give us time to pack.
Let's check security terminals. We're going to do this thing with Liara now.
Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you had a Batarian father.
Wow, you're pulling that on me? My father was an excellent caretaker. And you're... The word you're looking for is pure blood.
Oh, it's one of those conversations, is it? Oh, now I got a terminal that needs hacking. Come on now. There. And there. Now that's fine. What we're after.
Leave eternity unembraced
and there's the vulnerable system for our data.
Here and now. I am speechless. Not with blood rage.
Secure station number 2 is this thing. Now. Come on. Get me what I'm after. There we go. Nice and quick to finish up.
Eclipse might be fun for you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding strategy is at stake.
Don't Solarians think about anything besides breeding? Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that. No, but you're thinking about it. You think it was easy growing up pure blood? I did some stupid things to get away from the taunts. Stupid. No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
That would be number 2. Let's see if I can find... next terminal's right here. Let's get on it. There. Number 2. That isn't the one I wanted. Where's that? There we go. So, come on. There we go.
I've got the data. Come see me when you've got a moment.
And apparently, hacking that data was a renegade move.
Classified. Forget it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, apparently it's a renegade move to be hacking these computer terminals because it's technically illegal. But it's for a friend. We're helping out Liara. I don't think that's especially renegade, to be hacking a few computer terminals to help a friend. It's things like this that remind me why I am not a fan of the morality system in Mass Effect. They just did a shit job with the whole morality thing. They just did really bad at it.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Thank you for getting me that system data. Here, it's not much, but hopefully it will help you on your mission.
Well, every few credits help, because we need to buy a lot of upgrades.
With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
Yeah. Is the Shadow Broker after you? Is that what's going on here?
Are you on the run from the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me. We crossed paths not long after you died. Since then, I've been working to take him down. With this data, I'm a step closer.
Yeah, just in case there's some people out there who don't remember, I should probably remind you who the Shadow Broker is. He is essentially the most powerful information broker in the galaxy, and that's who Liara is going after. I don't mind telling you, I'm more than a little bit worried about this.
I've never seen you ready to execute someone in cold blood.
Or...
What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
It's kind of disturbing
I
how
was on a
mad
job
she
with a
is.
friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't escape. I don't know if he's dead or being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
You can't come with me because you're after the Shadow Broker? What if I help you find him?
I'm sorry, Shepard. The galaxy doesn't work that way. I need to find leads, trace information. I need to work. I can't do that on the Normandy. I wish I could.
Well, I wish you luck.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I will. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
How are you doing?
How's your own work going?
The data you gave me was extremely helpful. It gave me a target. The Shadow Broker has several contacts here on Ilium. The most powerful is someone called the Observer. Taking down the Observer will put me closer to the Shadow Broker. I could use your help.
Of course. After all, Liara's our friend. We'll give her a hand.
Tell me what I can do to help.
Your data pointed me at logs kept by Shadow Broker agents. The logs were deleted, but it may be possible to reconstruct some of it. The Shadow Broker is cautious. His agents are referred to only by their title and race.
My inquiries have narrowed the Observer down to one of 5 operatives. A Turian, a Solarian, a Krogan, a Batarian, and a Vorcha.
If you can refine the list, I'll know where to strike.
A Vorcha. I find it amazing that there's a Vorcha on a list of agents for an information broker. But fine.
I'll reconstruct the data and tell you what I find.
Thank you, Shepard. When you find something, call me on the radio channel we used in the old days. I can't risk handling this in person.
Alright, let's get on it.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Let's find these data fragments. And then help Liara later. Hack terminal. I missed that one. Number 1 we got. There we go. Turian contact working well with the trader. Observer has rescinded kill order against him, given difficulty in securing contact with the trader through other methods. We're not going to call Liara yet. I'm going to wait to get all the information. And we're also going to get credits out of this. Which is nice given all the equipment we're having to purchase. Now let's hack. As we heard before, there are 5 contacts. We need to get all of the information before we do anything. And pay attention to the specifics of the information, because that's where we'll be able to figure out who it is. And it's a very small slip-up, but an important one to keep an eye on. Trader tried to kill the Batarian. Claims it was because he hates slavers, but the men were most likely fighting over money. Watch for now.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks?
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near...
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Terminal here now.
I can help you with the consult and figure out what options work for you.
That was the wrong one. That. Now. Come on. Find me what I'm after. And that should do it. The Turian's asking too many questions. Observer recommends terminating him and framing assassin or Solarian contact.
I need minimal heat increase and speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Okay. Where next? Where does this even go? Oh, it's there. I'm waiting to go in that place until later. And I don't think this is in there either.
Do you have anything flashier?
Data point, hack terminal.
Something that
Alrighty.
says, I own this room. I own you.
There we go. That's one. Okay, data point 5. Vorcha Trader has requested no further contact with the Solarian. Solarian is becoming more trouble than he is worth. Observer recommends a kill, but she may have a grudge. She. So the Observer is female. Well, we've got one more piece of data I gotta find. And it's probably over in the shipping area. At least, most likely. And yes, we've got to find this last data point. And then...
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. The Sanadantius didn't give
we
us time
should
to
be able
pack.
to do something about it. Let's go in here and have a look-see.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
Okay.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what I needed to get.
Good. I'm pretty good at bypassing fire.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring?
Okay.
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine
I
the
don't
contract.
see any places to hack at the moment. Gotta find this last one.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
These are the Terminus.
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in.
Who the hell
because
is
it's a crime
Vax?
scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise, which is why we're going to be rich. I'm on a call.
Wow, she's a bitch.
I don't know. That still sounds like an awful thing to legalize.
All the dangers are right there on the package. It's legally required. Who do you play this with?
this last one? That's what I gotta find. As we got 4 of the 5 data points. Data.
You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport terminal.
Exchange.
It can't be replaced. It's a token from my bondmate. The only thing my child has to remember her father loved.
Concierge. The hell is that? Oh, this is that lady we talked to before, right? I remember now. Hmm.
25. Sell at 25.
Does not look.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all
Doesn't
up.
look like there's any data points to hack around here. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I already checked over there.
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both monkeys?
No, we're gonna check it here. See if it's not maybe somewhere around here. Not Galaxy News, but hello.
Watch yourself if you go in there. Some human is causing trouble. He's demanding that I sign the place over to him.
I'll be careful.
Or you could kill him. You know, legally, in self-defense. I'd make a really good witness. Failing that, I'm hooking up security cameras now. If he or anybody else causes trouble, I'll have their asses arrested.
Nice. Now, who's this? That's causing so much alleged trouble. And yes, indeed, the data point was
You're
in
really
here.
holding out on me? I'm a man on the edge. I got nothing to lose.
Oh God,
I'll do
it's
anything to get the job
him.
done. I'll go all the way without a second thought.
It's him. And you can just hear how bored and uninterested she is. Yeah, number 2. Smuggler and assassin have refused to work with the Vorcha due to lack of trust. Odd to see scruples from the men at this point. Wait. Now, I'm going to stop on each one very slowly now. And I want to see if anyone catches this before I go ahead and call Liara with my decision. Now, did you catch it? The thing that gave away the Observer.
Shepard, did you get any information on the Observer?
Yeah, about that, Liara. None of the suspects fit the profile. They're male. The Observer is female.
All 5 of the suspects are male. The observer is female. Something's not right. Who gave you this lead?
My assistant, Cerberus. She got the information.
Oh. I think we have a mole.
Cerberus, could I see you in here for a moment? Shepard, I'll talk to you later.
Alright. We need to get back to Liara's office. Shit is going down there, and I don't like we aren't around to see it go down. So let's get out of here and back to Liara's place.
Let's do it.
So the total comes to 1.
And you will see Nyxeris conspicuously absent over here. That should tell you something.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Nyxeris had some interesting data hidden away. Thank you, Shepard. I wouldn't have caught her without you. I'm one step closer to the Shadow Broker thanks to you. Here. Nyxeris was very well compensated. You need it more than I do.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. How'd the fight go?
Did you have any trouble with Nyxeris?
She was very talented. I imagine that had she been ordered to assassinate me, I'd never seen her coming. But her barriers needed practice. Practice I'm afraid she won't be getting.
Wow, that's dark coming from Liara. Anyways, what happens now?
What's the next step in your hunt?
Now I gather information, peel away layers of lies, and shine light into the shadows. And when I find the Shadow Broker, I hit him with a biotic field so strong that what's left of his body will fit into a coffee cup.
You can do that? Color me impressed. Liara, you are a badass.
Be careful out there, Liara. Don't turn into the
I'm
thing
still
you're
kind of
hunting.
worried about you, I have to admit.
Spectre working for Cerberus.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
I
Shepard.
suppose it is
I'm not
kind of
my mother.
hot calling the kettle
Everything
black
I'm doing,
here,
I'm
isn't
doing
it?
of my own free will. For better or for worse. No.
I don't know
Is
if
there
that
anything
makes
else I
this
can help you
better
with?
or worse, honestly.
How's your own work going?
I'm still waiting. Still hunting. The Shadow Broker can't hide forever. Even with Nyxeris dead, it could be years before I track the Shadow Broker down. But someday he'll slip up. And I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
I'm gonna get going now. That's another 5 grand. Credits, we have 26,000 right now. Not nearly enough. But next time around, okay, with all of that taken care of, I think this is a good place to end this episode. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you've been watching Mass Effect 2 with Melinda Shepard. Next time, we are going to be heading off to recruit the Justicar Samara for our team, I think. So, I hope you'll join me then. And if you've enjoyed, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. So, I'll see you next time. So long for now.